everyone. Hope you're ready to talk about some reality TV because this is your ticket to reality. I am your host, Lee Swift, contestant and finalist from season 2 of The Circle Netflix, and I am joined by these amazing three people, Emma, TJ, and Garrett. TJ and Garrett, of course, Agent of Fandom. Amazing podcast. If you aren't in that community, jump in. But let's jump into some Big Brother today. Episode 1.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
Are you ready? Who's ready?
I'm ready.
This is fun. We've kind of centered most of our episodes so far around the three amazing guests we've had. And today we get to do a little Big Brother draft since the first episode is dropped.
That's right. And I do want to tease other guests that are coming because we've got James from season 3 that's going to be we're going to be talking to Joey from season 1, the winner, and some others coming in, and from other shows, by the way, other reality shows. So I'm excited
all the
for
winners.
That. There you go. That's right.
Exactly.
I felt like a winner.
You are a winner. You're a winner to us, Lee.
Well, and Trevor was a finalist. Jack was a finalist with profile number 2. We have a high bar here. If you don't make it to that final show, you're not welcome on the Ticket to Reality podcast.
Oh, geez.
Wow, a bold statement.
That's of course they are. I'm just kidding.
A bold strategy.
Wow.
And we're the winners because we met Lee, and now we have this podcast.
Exactly. Yeah, who's the real winner here?
It's us. It's us.
All right. What did you think of the opening of Big Brother? I mean, let me just say, Big Brother I've been watching for a long time, and I know you guys are new to Big Brother, newish. I know you were aware of it, but not hardcore like me. I mean, I even have done the feeds, the live feeds. So paid the extra money. So I'm crazy. I'm nuts. So what'd you think? Julie Chen introduces them. They all come in 4 at a time. What was your first impressions?
Emma, you tell us first.
I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, so I'm a new watcher of Big Brother. I've always heard of it, and everyone keeps telling me I need to watch it. So this was a good excuse to watch it. But I thought it was pretty interesting. I loved all the intro packages. As a longtime Bachelor Nation person, it's kind of reminiscent of that, where you have all the people being introduced. But the difference is that they have everyone with a fancy intro package, whereas on The Bachelor, it's usually like the people that end up in the finals that get the nice intro. But I thought it was pretty cool, and I was really excited. They kept talking about all the games, and I'm just like, ooh, okay, competition. I'm here for it. So I got a good first impression. I liked it.
I'm with you there. I loved
Speaking of The Bachelor,
I love the games.
The Bachelor, she's going to be covering it.
Yes, I have been watching it for quite a long time, and it's one of those things that I'm just in it at this point. So there's no going back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I'm with you with what got me excited about Big Brother from the get-go was just how they dove right into the games, and that it was funny. We were just talking on the other pod about the Canadian kids game show about how they used to just dump goo on people, and we saw that basically in Big Brother here when they got those questions wrong. So I'm going to be honest, it didn't hook me as much as some other shows. I find just with so many contestants right off the bat, it's kind of hard to attach yourself to any few of them. And that's one of the things I really like about reality TV is I see Lee, aka River, on The Circle from day one, and I'm like, all right, this is who I'm cheering for. This is fun. I emotionally invest in a character, and I didn't really get the chance to do that with Big Brother yet, but I know as the show goes on, those opportunities will present themselves as well. Garrett, what did you think?
Yeah, I think I'm on a pretty similar wavelength. I felt like there was no one I overly connected with. I did feel, however, that I was like, wow, a lot of these people are really qualified. Some dude, I love the dude who owns the rug shop and who makes his own rugs. That was so cool. But everyone's either super smart and ripped, or really hot and smart, a combination of these multiple things, and it's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
like I don't think I could ever go on this one.
I noticed that too. I was like, okay, this seems like a particular type of person would be on this show. I was kind of like impressed and intimidated. I'm just like, all right, I'm interested to see how these people are going to interact and compete. I thought it was really, actually, one thing that as a lawyer that stuck out to me that I actually noted, the one guy, and I'm so bad with names on the first episode of a reality show, but the guy who was an attorney, or said he was an attorney, and then he was like, I'm training to
Two
be
of
a
them.
lawyer. Yeah, there's two. There's one that's a criminal defense attorney, and the other guy that said, at first he was like, I'm an attorney, and then he was like training to be an attorney. I'm like, my little
Right.
things just went off because I'm like, there's only a certain level of qualification that you get to actually be I'm like, is he holding himself out to be an attorney? That was just the
Exposed.
thing that I thought. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
Florida
Yeah.
God,
State
that's
Bar,
like saying you're in pre-med when literally
Yeah.
every single college is pre-med.
Exactly. I was like,
I'm a doctor
Okay.
in training.
I was
But
like,
I'm with you,
hello.
Garrett.
Is calling you out.
I was like,
I'm
oh, my
with you,
little alarm
Garrett.
bells.
In terms of like the qualifications, because, and I think when a 750K prize is up top, that really brings in the people going for it. But even just down from, I think it was Monte who was talking about when he had his little intro, and it was like, yeah, you know, I'm a strength coach. And then I'm like, yeah, that's pretty standard for reality TV, right? Like that checks the box. But I have a mechanical engineering degree, and I just realized that wasn't for me. And I wasn't even impressed as much as the degree, as much as like the emotional intelligence to just like switch life paths. I thought that was pretty darn cool, and I agree. I thought the contestants, they set the bar pretty high. Lee, you watch a lot of Big Brother. How does this crew kind of compare to years past?
I think this is going to be a fun season, and I get what you guys are saying because 16 people, and you have and usually the opening episode's been 2 hours, so it's only 90 minutes this time. So I mean, they've got to really slice and dice, and you only get a little bit of moments with these people, and to be able to latch on to them is difficult. I latch on pretty quick anyway, but Joseph was the other one, and Michael were the two. And I didn't catch that one of them said, "Oh, I'm studying to be an attorney." So,
That's
Emma,
my brain.
I see what your role's going to be in our podcast is to call people out.
I am
excited
so
to
here
see
for
that happen.
Detective M.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
kind of
ones
doing.
that
Like,
kind of,
my commentary while I watch it. I'm always very vocal watching it, and it actually might be. Yeah, you should see me actually watching the show because I was like, oh, what's this guy doing? Like, it's pretty fun.
I wanted to ask you guys about the 4 people coming in at a time, because that's one thing they've done for a while now, and it always seems so damn awkward. They do their little packages, so the audience gets to do it, and then they're standing there like little robots and Julie Chet because of COVID, and they don't. Are you ready to go in? Yeah, we're ready to go in, and then they like little penguins walk into the door, and I'm like, there's got to be a little better way to let this happen.
Yeah,
You know,
my girlfriend was saying the same thing. She was like, it's so awkward. And then they're just like, okay,
they're like,
this
okay,
house is so cool. And then they just
It
try to
looked
find
like-
the little ticket to scan.
It looked like a teacher lining up a bunch of grade 2s for picture day, kind of like, all right, we're all going to go in 4 at a time. While you're in there, you go in the gym, you have fun, you check it out. But then when we get back in the hallway, you got to be nice and quiet because there's other classes. And that's what it was like. They're all just standing there like robots and like kind of on their best behavior. And then they drop them in a porta potty to get roasted in the face with some goo.
It also gave me very much like freshman in college, like orientation vibes, where you're like going in with a little group and y'all are kind of like ready to meet people, but kind of awkward and not sure how to introduce yourself. It was giving like very much those vibes, I think, too.
Yeah, yeah. And can you imagine? I mean, they have never met, and now you're walking in, and one of the things that on some of the Twitter feeds and stuff, because again, I'm a little more hardcore than you guys, but if you're a super fan, Michael, who is the attorney, the gay attorney, and talked about his was it his dog or his cat?
I think he
don't
had
remember.
cats.
It was a pet.
Yeah, he had
That
like
was so smart.
4.
His
But
cats,
he was in the front, and then he stopped and opened the door because I believe there has never been a winner that walked in first. So I was thinking,
Oh,
okay, he's definitely a super fan. He's
interesting.
realizing, no, I don't want to walk in first on that.
Yeah, he
in
did.
that
He
house.
definitely
So
did his research. I was wondering,
yeah.
how the hell did all 4 of those people get porta potties? All 4
Yeah,
of
that
the
was-
first ones had to go to the porta potties.
Did they all take from the same? Was it like
2
all
of
the
them took from
porta-potty
the same,
things?
and then 2 of them took
Yeah.
from separate, and they all ended up at the porta potty. And I was like,
I was like, really? Like, how does that?
how did that
it
happen?
seemed weird, didn't
It
it?
seems super weird.
I thought it was strange too.
It was
Yeah.
very.
I
very
thought that was
strange.
very
And then they just have
strange.
to stand there while everybody else gets their package and then also stands awkwardly in another spot. So we have multiple
Exactly.
groups just standing awkwardly at the same time.
And with
I
the
was like, I
addition
wonder
of it
how
being a
long
live
it's like-
show, there's like no extra editing that goes into that. It's just like, all right, first person, porta potty. Second person, oh, porta potty again. Third person,
Exactly.
porta potty. And finally, our fourth person, oh, okay, and the porta potties are filled. Like, there was nothing they could do.
You should have gone to the bathroom before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But okay.
Everyone was so excited about the porta potty. I'm like, I don't know about that.
That was the most fun game to watch,
No.
though, because you were like,
Oh,
they got it. They got it last. Oh,
exactly.
they got it wrong. Oh, they got it last. And you knew who was coming, who the goo was coming for, but they didn't know. I love
They
that.
had no idea.
And from a production point, this is me doing the production hat. That should have been the last game because that was the biggest payoff.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because the jewelry, that was cute. And then the what was the other one? The merch one.
Hanging
It
on
was
the shirt.
okay, but
It was weird.
that I would have done the jewelry one first, the merch, and then the porta potty for the big finale. I think they did that in the wrong order as far as television entertainment.
I'm
Yeah.
with you there
You agree?
too, because after
Me
I
too.
saw those porta potties and them just getting launched like that, and I was like, hey, they're doing the piercing booth next. If they get it wrong, are they gonna have to pierce something? Like, that's where my head went. They set the bar so high that I was thinking, like,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna get their ear pierced when they get a question wrong. This is awesome. And then no, it wasn't that at all. So I agree with you completely, Lee. They set the bar a little high there.
They did.
I'm
They
curious.
did.
I'm curious.
They did.
What is everybody's? Which ones do you guys think you could win?
That's a great question.
I felt very good about the porta potty one. I feel like I've been
I
playing
felt
a
pretty
lot
good
of
about that
Mario
too.
Party and Wheel of Fortune and
Yeah.
Jeopardy on my Switch lately with my fiance Ava, and it just that porta potty one where you just got to click the button and be ready. That just really felt in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I felt like at first when they were in the first round, I was like, I can do this. And then I was getting kind of mixed up. But then I think I could definitely do that because I'm very good at concentrating on something when I really need to. And I always so I live in Baltimore, and when I go to Orioles games, they have the crab shuffle. And so there'll be like the baseball and like 3 crabs, and then they shuffle around and you have to follow the crab with your eye. So I feel like I'm always really good at that. So I'm like, I can do that with my ears, I think. So I would say the porta potty one. I'm confident.
What about
What
you,
about
Lee?
you, Garrett?
Oh, okay. I definitely would say the jewelry one, because I would have I feel like I would have won that one pretty easily. However, the merch stand one, I don't know, and TJ, I don't know if you know this either, but I have like the world's sweatiest hands, like at all times. It's like a problem in my life. I have to wear gloves. I have a desk fan that is always on, like drying my hands for all occasions. So I would have just been toast in that one. Like I would have dropped before all the girls. It would have been embarrassing. It would have been a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So jewelry.
I
me.
would have crushed you. I would have crushed you at jewelry. In fact, on the circle, and they never showed it, but they had one. Yeah,
I love
I
it.
would. I say that in total humility.
All right. Well,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have a recreation of that game on one of our next episodes between you and me, and we're just gonna see how that goes. Okay. We're gonna shop
I'm
some
so down.
Amazon clip-on jewelry. We're gonna do it real nice.
Go.
We're gonna really see who wins this.
That is going to be great. I'm so ready.
I'm throwing it down. I'm throwing the gauntlet down. Yeah.
Same here, Lee. I'm competitive. It's all going to be with love. I love you, but I'm going to destroy you.
Yeah.
With love.
This is amazing.
Yeah. I challenge accepted. That's all I got to say. Challenge accepted. Done.
Love it. So, what do
did anybody stick out to you guys? Anybody? I know it was hard. It was 16 people, but did anybody? I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
The one that really was interesting to me was Nicole, who she's let me find her. She's just got charisma and style. You know, she's very out and proud.
Oh, yeah.
She talked about having sort of the not gender specific kind of person, although I don't know if her pronouns are, I said her, they and them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I loved her energy, and I was so excited to see her.
Yeah, I really liked her too. She was one that stood out to me, and I was like, okay, I want this person to win. I'm trying to think of who else. I don't know.
I'm not really sure what it takes to like be the winner, but I did enjoy Michael. Michael stuck out to me because I feel like I have like a baby face as well. So people are always like, oh, are you like 17 or whatever? And he was like, but I'm like a member of Mensa. So I'm the one that you actually want on your side. And while I'm definitely not a member of Mensa, I'm like smarter than I look. So I was like, ooh. And then when they did show the videos that the other people could see, he like didn't mention any of that stuff. And he was like, yeah, I have my cats. And he was like, he definitely played it way more low key. He has the books of strategies, the numbers to back it up. I was like, okay, this guy, like, maybe he'll struggle in the physical ones. And he did pretty well in the merch holding contest. Like, he did better than I would have done. But I think he's going to be a sneaky pick.
Oh, yeah.
You want to know how I know I would beat all three of you in a reality TV show?
Give it to us.
Yes.
We're doing a draft after this. You think I'm about to tell you who stood out to me? I'll tell you who stood out to me as I'm selecting them.
See, you
Come
have
on, I'm not giving you a window into my mind.
Wow. Well played.
Wow.
TJ.
Wow.
Well played.
TJ, I've done this with you for a long time, buddy.
Ooh.
A long time.
How many?
Just remember that.
I'm just saying.
How many of these drafts have I come out on top of?
You've come out on top of a few of them, but just know that by now I know your strategy. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Ooh.
What you don't know is I said Nicole, but did I really mean Nicole?
Oh.
Man, I need to like think more competitively because I'm sitting here like, yeah, Nicole.
You apparently didn't realize how competitive all three of us and all three of us are just tossing the gauntlet down on each other
and
repeatedly.
I'm just like, okay. All right, I'm gonna get into that headspace. I can be competitive when I want to be, so we'll gotta bring that out.
And that's what's scary when someone's like not competitive, but they're like, I need to be competitive.
Exactly.
I need this fire. You gotta watch out for that. So
yep.
I had to bring myself
to my chest.
I had to bring myself out of that headspace because Garrett, you were telling that story and you were like, I'm not a genius, but I'm smarter than I look. And I was like still in like the competitive shit talking mode. And I was going to be like, yeah, you do look dumb, man. And just kind of like start going in there. Then I was like, no, bring it back. Take it back. Dial it back 2 notches.
Dial it back 2 notches, but yeah, I'm still going to mention it and say it was a joke.
It was important to mention that it was nothing to do with my thought process of how you look and more of just like I was in trash talk mode and it was like a verbal setup and I wanted to jump in.
I'm going to remember that, and all bets are off at all points in time for just below the belt shots verbally.
Garrett's going to be giving a speech at my wedding and just like throw in a scooter to the ankles.
Ooh, that's scooter. That's good.
Verbally, a verbal scooter to the ankle.
Not actual physical.
Do you know how hard it would be to transport a scooter from here to Saskatchewan, Canada? That's not the play.
That would be very.
That's fair.
Find a rock.
Sticks and stones and scooters may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me.
Oh
what do you guys think? Should we dive into this Big Brother draft?
I think so.
But how do we determine who goes first?
I think
That's
you should
great-
have to go
Come on
last
now.
since you're the big brother vet.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I knew you were going to say that. All right, I'll take it, and I will still crush you guys in the end. So what we're going to do a draft. Let's explain it to everybody. We're going to do a draft. We're each going to pick 4, and whoever has the winner. Well, we should probably say the final 3, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just
Yeah.
the winner? Whoever has the winner.
You get 1 point.
There you go.
1 point if you get somebody in the final 3, and 2 points for the winner. So we could have 2 winners if somebody goes double in the final 3. If somebody gets second and third, and
Or-
one person gets first, then they
Why don't we do this? I have a different idea.
okay.
That way everybody can be invested. Your 4 make it through, you get 4 points. If somebody will get 3 the next time when we watch the episode, somebody will get 3 and the rest of us will get 4. And that way you're continue every week, and we'll just keep track of that. Is that too complicated?
I like it.
I mean,
I
you're
like
not
it with a
Mensa,
bonus
Garrett,
3
so I'm not
points
sure
for the
if you'll
winner.
understand. There you go. Bonus 3 points for the
Yeah,
winner.
no, I'm about
That's
it.
right.
I'm competitive,
Okay.
so if I'm in this now, and people are listening, so I got stake in the game, so it's on.
It's true. We have to save
And
face.
if I come out behind, I want to change the rules.
I
Just-
will. I
because
will cry
I
cheating.
will, I will cheat, just to let you know.
Yes.
We
Hey,
would have
at
let
least,
that
you know,
slide
I respect
until
it.
we went with your format.
That's true. That's true. Now all bets are off.
All right, I'm last. So is it going to be? Maybe we do it alphabetically. Emma, then Garrett, then TJ, then me, just because you guys are scared of me, and I get it.
And I should go second
Okay.
last
Is that
because
good?
they're scared of me too. That does make sense.
Well, my favorite was
okay.
scared of me.
Done.
So.
Okay.
Emma,
Okay.
you are first.
So it's
And
been a long time since I've done a draft. So I just pick. Are we doing like round who gets eliminated first?
Anyone?
Or just start picking
Your number 1 draft pick. That's who you
number
pick
1
first.
draft? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
here.
I should have
I'm gonna
done
get a piece
Who do you
of paper
think
here.
is
football
gonna win?
last year. Okay.
I will
Okay.
keep a list. I will
All right.
keep a
Cool.
list here. All right, here's Emma.
All right. Who I think is gonna win?
Garrett's next. TJ, and then the winner, Lee.
You know what? I'm gonna go just kind of out there. I'm gonna say Amira. Only partly because she's from Maryland and her hometown is very close to me. So I just kind of feel
Nice.
that connection. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Love that.
You
Love
want to
that.
know who
Thank
stood
you.
out to me in intros? Amira. Damn it, Emma.
See,
That's
maybe you
what
guys
I-
should be scared of me.
That's what I love to hear when I'm in a draft with TJ. Let's do it. I'm going to keep this
Yes.
rolling. My
I'm
number
excited.
1 draft pick. I really liked Monty. He didn't end up getting head of the house, but he's a strong contender. I'm going with Monty.
Okay.
It's a good pick.
Wow. My top 2 picks off the board early. This is wild.
That's. I mean, hey.
TJ, I told you, I've been
Let's,
drafting with you for a long time, buddy.
Monty was definitely in my top, so I was.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
got on
know,
the gut on that.
what I'm not about to do is let Lee get his guy Michael. So I am picking Michael with my 3rd pick here.
That's fair.
Oh, that was the best reaction I've
Dang.
ever seen.
Speechless.
That was. I mean, my lips were already going. I was waiting. Wow. So 2 of my top. Okay, now I got to look again. You know what? I'm going to pick Daniel because I think, and I think the Elvis impersonator thing, and yeah, I think that's who I'm going to pick. Yeah.
I was going to say, you wrote
I
an
like
article up on agentsofandom.com, your Big Brother rankings, who you think has the best chance to win, and Daniel was your number 1 up there, so that
seems
does add up.
convenient. Okay.
Well, understand, I will continue writing the thing about the rankings, but that's where they are at the moment,
That's fair.
Yeah,
based
absolutely.
on that episode. I do have, and he does have an advantage So I'm glad I got Daniel. My top 3, seriously, were Michael, Monty, and Daniel. So, all right, Emma, you're up.
No.
Okay.
Are we going snake draft or are we just
Oh.
doing
No,
circle draft?
sorry.
Oh,
No,
that's
you're right.
right.
Yeah, it's
That's right.
Garrett.
you
I forgot about
double
that.
pick, Lee, and we go backwards.
That's
You're
right.
right. Oh, I love that. Too.
Your turn.
Gosh, I want to pick a girl, but I'm so leaning towards somebody. I'm going to go ahead and pick Nicole.
Okay.
Nicole.
Okay.
We were talking about her. I think she's awesome. I think she has some weaknesses, but if she can, because the porta potty thing and everything, she didn't get those questions. But I'm for Nicole.
It's a good pick.
Okay. TJ, how about you?
Torn between 2 here.
Love to hear that.
I don't think I want to go there. Who was that other person that I liked earlier? Can't even remember who it was. I think it was that person right there. All right. I'm gonna go. I trust Lee. He's a hardcore fan, and I'm looking at his article here, and I think I'm gonna take Joseph off the board.
Dang it! Before we continue on, I will say I like representation, and Joseph brings being Palestinian, and I really loved that in reality TV. And that he highlighted that. I know we've had other people but I really loved it. So
Absolutely.
anyway, just a shout out to Big Brother for that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Okay.
I shouted them out already in the episode. I gotta go with my hippie buddy who owns the rug shop and the thrift store, or who makes rugs and owns the thrift store. Turner, right? His name is Turner?
Yeah,
Turner. My man Turner. Take him off the board.
He was going to be one of my picks.
He's
Love a
off,
hippie.
man. You got him.
You got 2 picks now, Emma.
Okay, that's true. Okay. So I'm going to go with Indy. I think she has a really strong personality. And even if she didn't start off, well, Garrett just took my pick, so gonna have to, steal that one.
Pivot?
But I think, yeah, exactly. I think she can get pretty far.
She is the belly dancer, correct?
Yeah. No, she is. Oh wait, maybe. No, isn't she the Brazilian flight attendant? Yeah. So I just thought she was pretty cool, and she stood out to me. And then now that you mentioned, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with who? Where are these? Yeah, I'm looking at the article too because I trust Lee. I trust his, his observations. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with Taylor.
We'll see.
Indian Taylor. I think she also kind of stood out to me. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it and see what happens.
Okay.
Emma's just out here taking only people I planned on picking.
I mean, I'm reading your mind right now, and I specifically just,
We talk too much. I'm going to have to distance myself from our group chats.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to have to, step back. And I'm specifically not picking, so far, the person that said that her boyfriend was mayonnaise, because I am not a fan of mayonnaise. I was like, I don't like that.
I did think that was a very interesting comment.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. TJ knows how I feel about mayonnaise. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's
all right. Who's next?
Great. All right, I think I'm next. And I'd love to get a woman on my team, but I don't know. I think it's going to be tough to take one of those 3 women that have the backstage. They're backstage.
That's true.
But I feel like I have to. So while I didn't love the mayonnaise thing, I'm willing to look past it, and I'm going to take Paloma.
Okay. We're getting so serious.
I know, I'm really into this now. I'm
there's
thinking.
One person in this entire game that we know for a fact will be on this show for at least a week. So 3rd round, I think I'll take some free points here and go with Pooch.
Damn, that's a fair point.
No!
I was, yeah.
No! Pick again. You can't
We're
have
changing the rules
Too
again.
bad.
Damn it. I'm sorry, I'm cursing, but damn it.
It's okay. We've already set the stakes. This is
no.
competitive. It's okay. Emotions are high.
It's
I'm
gonna-
pretty sure in our
something's
first
gonna slip out.
episode, Delisa dropped a few F-bombs. We're good to go.
Okay, good. Because when I get
Okay,
competitive,
alright.
I don't know.
Well, then
what's gonna-
fuck.
There we go. Thanks for breaking that ice, Garrett.
If she didn't, we've done it now. So
Yep, now it's.
if I have to be the bad guy, let's do it.
Oh God, I'm so here for it.
Okay, I'm gonna pick because my turn, correct? And is it my turn?
Yeah.
I've
think,
lost track because you took Mooch. I'm gonna pick Terrence. I really love.
I was gonna pick Terrence.
the bus driver, and I love that he's older.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing is he didn't get a lot of screen time at all. It was real quick, and so I'm worried about him. But I think if he can get in and be the nice, dad, I'm your dad, and trustworthy, I think he can go far. So I'm going to go Terrence. And do I go again?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go again. You know what, Kyle? I love his
I was also gonna-
funniness and silliness, and I'm going to tell you, I think people, because you got to remember, like I said, you're in the Big Brother house. They'd have no music, no television. And I had a similar experience in any kind of entertainment. Somebody fun.
That's true.
Kyle, done.
That's unfortunate. For
I
me.
have my team.
Yeah, for me too.
Go ahead.
How many more
I
people
like
do we
it. I
have?
think that makes
I
sense.
lost
many.
So
Yeah, I don't
looking
think I have any dudes
around
on my
here, I
There's
feel
three
like
people left.
team. Okay.
there's 3 people left, and we got 2 of them who are stuck backstage. And so there's somebody who's backstage that I like. I think maybe a bit better. But there's also, I think, gameplay-wise, it would be smartest to pick this one because these 3 people are stuck at a disadvantage, I think. We don't really know for sure yet.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think I'm going to go ahead and roll with Jasmine.
Okay.
I like her.
Yeah,
like
she
her a lot.
seems.
I was torn between Jasmine and Brittany. I feel like Brittany really has a good personality for TV shows.
I'm glad you said that. Because for
I'm
my
not glad you
last
said that.
pick, I will be taking Brittany. I'm not a fan of the Florida. I'm a Florida girl. I love the beach.
Yeah, that was.
I went to school in Alabama. I know what the Florida girls are like. I'm gonna take Brittany. Sorry, Em.
So that means you get Alyssa.
Okay.
Isn't
I don't think
that
I have
right?
any.
Isn't that the last one?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I have any guys on my team. Oh well, that's fine with me. I'm here for the ladies.
Hey, girl power.
Absolutely.
Girl power.
We don't
And
always need a
girls
man on our team.
Yeah. All right. So before we wrap this up, what is the name of your team?
Oh. Uh-oh. You guys think first.
Because we're gonna get
because-
serious, guys. This is really serious. So think about the name of your team.
Ticket to
Gonna
Victory is
call
my
mine.
team.
Oh,
You can't use
good.
the podcast name in your team. I'm just kidding.
Too bad. Already done. Ticket to Victory.
Oh, okay.
Call him out, Emma. Call him
Yeah,
out.
I know.
That's your
See,
role.
that's my. I've
TJ's
fallen
Ticket
right
to
into
Victory.
that role.
TJ's Ticket to Victory.
Oh man.
TJ's ticket to victory. Oh wow.
Okay, I'm gonna go a funny, kind of off the wall because my team is all women and Thor: Love and Thunder is in my mind, so I'm gonna go Natalie Portman's biceps as my team name.
I love it.
Not
I
a
love
bad
it.
name at all.
Oh my god.
That is fantastic.
I was just looking at my Mighty Thor Funko Pop and it just popped into my head. So what can I say?
Pop just like
I'll be
Natalie
here all
Portman's
week.
biceps.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Golly, see, I was trying to think of the character, the players, and trying to base it on who they were. But I like that, Natalie. Portman's bicep. Dang, that's really
I was
good.
gonna base that's the quote of the episode right there is
there
you know
go.
I was gonna base it on the players I picked, but I really like Natalie Portman's biceps.
That's a fair. I think that's just fair for just about anything, honestly. I was gonna do this, and
I
then
was
Natalie
gonna do
Portman's
this today,
biceps.
but Natalie Portman's biceps. They got
Yeah,
away.
it's a fair excuse, boss. I was gonna come to work today, but then Natalie Portman's biceps.
Yeah.
What can I say?
All right. My team is going to be called Jewelry Crush
Ooh.
because I'm going to crush you in the jewelry game, Lee. That's why.
That's all he's thinking of.
And then when I beat you in this game, you're going to have been crushed by jewelry twice.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay. All right.
You have thrown down. I'm so ready. See, what he doesn't know is I'm going to thrift stores tomorrow to practice.
Oh my
I'm going to have jewelry all over my face.
That's amazing.
I'm going to ask my girlfriend, and I'm going to do it right now. There we go. What do you say to that?
It is on.
That is funny.
I love the competitive spirit. This is why Lee was a finalist in a reality TV show, and this is why I feel like the other members of this podcast would do pretty darn well, depending on the show as well. So we will test our knowledge with to see who wins this fun draft competition that we have.
I'm excited.
Mine's basic. I'm doing a basic because winners are humble. Swift's champions. That's it. Done.
Yeah, so humble.
We're humble. Very humble. Nothing flashy like Natalie Portman's biceps or jewelry crush because you're trying to build your ego. I get it. You need to build yourself up. TJ's ticket to victory. Okay, done. Swift champion.
I love that little act.
Blue and gold.
Violating everyone.
Love that little act. If I didn't know you just a little bit better, I might have believed it.
Exactly. That's
For more of this competitive spirit, make sure you check out our first 2 episodes of the podcast as well. We had Delisa, champion of season 2 of The Circle. Her husband, Trevor, was our very next episode. He was a finalist from season 4. They're incredibly competitive with each other, and we're going to be firing up our Circle Catfish profiles this week on our socials for you to vote with. So make sure you check out Ticket to Reality on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. It's Agents of Fandom. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button for us. Make sure you subscribe. It really helps us. We're a brand new pod. We're not going to be able to show up for other people to see unless you hit the like button on YouTube. So thank you for doing that, and good stuff, team, today. This was a fun one.
Yeah.
This is good. We should play games more
comment
because
about the favorite who you think's going to win.
Yeah.
Just
I
let
want to
them
see
know.
Team
I want to
predictions.
see everyone.
Let them know.
Yeah, and
Come on,
especially
let
if
them
it's
know.
my team, because obviously
I'm not
going
going
to vote for you because it's Natalie.
See, I mean, that could,
I'm not going to pander. My team will speak for itself.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said with the Agents of Fandom Marvel Madness draft, and that did not go too well. For more of these crazy antics,
my team was the strongest. You know it. You know it to this day.
For more of this great energy, Garrett and I will always be on the Agents of Fandom podcast every week. We got Lee joining us this week for our episode 6 season finale breakdown of Ms. Marvel. So you can find that as well as Ticket to Reality anywhere you get your podcasts. Head over to agentsoffandom.com, where, of course, you can find my articles, Garrett's articles, Lee's articles, and maybe pretty soon M's articles as well.
I hope so. That's the plan.
Love it.
Lee, got anything else for us today before we get out of here?
No, I've got to go buy some jewelry. That's it. Out.
He's just looking up jewelry stores right now.
I already put in an Amazon order during the.
We're going to practice up on our skills. As we're recording this, there's a new episode of Big Brother coming out. So we're going to be checking the show out and cheering on our teams. and we're gonna have a I believe we got a Big Brother guest in the works here that we're scheduling, as well as a potential Survivor one, if I'm not mistaken. Even if I am,
Right.
we'll get even if I am mistaken, we'll get working on it so that I'm not mistaken. And then of course we have James, winner of season 3 of The Circle, and Joey, Broy Joey, winner of season 1 of the Circle, joining us in the future as well.
Should be fun.
Who you didn't like, and we'll be sure to tell him that.
No.
Sure.
That is revisionist history. It's who I didn't like in the first 5 minutes and then fell in love with.
See, there you go.
Oh,
I'm going to lead with you didn't like him. That's what I'm going to lead with.
Yeah, but then I'm going to cut you off very loudly and let them know.
Thank you guys for listening. This has been your Ticket to
Bye.
Reality.
Thank
Peace.
you.